Alright guys, this is part 2 of how to make the hidden tunnel in the side of a mountain where you go in and you push a button and it'll wash water down, wash the torch away, close the tunnel. It was made by Wɪᴇᴢ5. If you didn't watch the first video, I would strongly recommend watching it before you even start this, because this is not going to make any sense to you if you do. I'll provide an annotation for that here, so go ahead and click that if you haven't seen the first part already. But if you have, all I've done is just extended my cave out, so I'll show you from part 1. All I did was just make this longer, which either you're not going to do because you're doing it in the side of a mountain like Wɪᴇᴢ5 did, or you are going to do because you're doing it the exact same way as me. Either way, regardless, what I also did was make this wall a little bit taller. Not that it matters, but it helps hide things better, so I would recommend doing that too. If you want. If you don't, I don't care, don't do it. But then you want to go in this tunnel and put a button at the very end against the wall. Then come out here, go back around. I put it against the back of the wall, so it's going to be at this block right here. So you're going to want redstone trailing straight into that. And then immediately when you get out of there, you're going to want to start heading upwards, because this is what's going to trigger your water, which is going to be at the top of the wall, which I'm going to need to make it a little taller to make it over these, so I'll do that when I get there. But just start making a stairway up. Go upward with your redstone. And once you're high enough to where you're dodging all your other redstone placement, you just want to go straight over. You want to find where it is that you place your torch, which is right here. So this is where our source of water is going to be, right here. And right now I'm just going to make a stairway up to here. This is going to get destroyed eventually, but I'm just making that up there for right now. And this is where you want your torch to be. So you're going to want to make a 3x5 little platform landing thing right here. So right now it's 2x5, and you're going to want to go to 3x5. Now you're going to need a piston, not a sticky piston, just a normal piston. You're going to want to place it right here to block off your water source, which is going to be placed right here. And to make sure your water source gets nowhere else, you're going to want to make sure it's blocked off. And I'm sorry guys, you're actually going to want to place the piston on the other side, obviously, because that's where your input is coming up. But oh well. And now, if you'll look, when you extend the redstone up here, it's connected to a button. So if you think about it, you're going to push the button and it's going to send power. If it sends power, the piston is going to extend, which is going to block off the water. So water is going to be streaming out of here, so you're going to want to invert this up here where it becomes a straight line. So just as soon as you can, place up an inverter and place it so that you can go right there. Is good. As long as it's powering the piston, that's good. And you want to test and make sure you did it successfully, which it will be successful if you power this. I'm just going to do that. Say, and you want to go like this. Say that your button, it's providing power. It releases the piston. The button's going to run out eventually, which is going to shut the water back off. So you want to place a bucket of water right there. You want to empty a bucket of water into that little pit you made there. And then, as you'll see, oh, and if you're in an ice world like I am, you're going to want to place a couple torches around it so that it doesn't freeze, because I'm in quite an icy world, as you can see. And you're going to want to give it a little test here. I'll place a torch here. It lets the water flow. That'll kill the button. It'll cut off the water. And as you can see, I'll just come down here. Oh, my bad guys, it went back here and kind of messed up some circuitry. That's no big, I'll fix it real quick. And hold on, let me pause the video, I'm gonna fix what it messed up. Alright guys, you do not want to do what I did. The water actually flowed down and wrecked some of my circuitry, because water takes out redstone if it comes in contact with it. If you're doing this in a mountain, you shouldn't have that problem, because this will all be sealed off for you by a giant wall. But if you're doing what I'm doing just on flat ground, definitely make sure that you've built up enough wall to completely block off any water that may seep through. But as you can see at this point, I have it so it's only going to come out of there, and it's going to wash away perfectly. So yeah, if you followed everything correctly, it should be done. And quick run over this should be the finished product here up top. Piston should be extended to water, inverter, down to the button. Yeah, you got all that. Let's test it out. So I place this here. It'll open the hidden entrance. Press the button. And I'm going to run out quickly so I don't get caught in there. But it's going to wash away the torch, which is going to close your door again. And if you want, you can just put another torch and it'll open it back up, and you can do it all over again. So, as I said in part 1, here's the annotation for the original Wɪᴇᴢ5. Gotta give him credit because he came completely up with the idea. I just made the tutorial on how to do it. Thanks everyone for watching. If this has been helpful to you, please subscribe to our channel. We will be uploading regularly, and please comment what you would like to see. Alright, thanks guys. Later.